Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with John Kay and Sally Nugent.
Morning. Here are headlines at 6 o'clock.
Back to our top story this morning now, and the very latest on the situation in Greece, where a state of emergency has been declared as firefighters try to contain 3 separate wildfires on the island of Rhodes. They have now spread from the centre of the island towards its eastern coast, where many of the beaches and resort hotels are situated. Greece, like a number of other European countries, has been facing a prolonged period of extreme heat this month as temperatures exceed 40 degrees Celsius. So far, around 19,000 people have been displaced. Some holidaymakers were moved to hotels in other parts of the island, but many had to find emergency accommodation. The holiday company Jet2 has already cancelled 5 flights to Rhodes, while TUI has grounded all flights to the island until Wednesday. Meanwhile, EasyJet says it will operate extra repatriation flights to bring British holidaymakers home. Well, passengers began arriving back in the UK from Rhodes overnight on scheduled flights, and our reporter Simon Hare was at East Midlands Airport to hear about some of their experiences. And the travel expert Simon Calder will be here with us at 6:30 this morning with help and advice for those hoping still to travel to Greece, what might you need to do, or for people who are, of course, trying to get home. John has the rest of the news.
Bye.
We can get the very latest now on the situation for British holiday. Sounds like a good idea. What do we do when it's raining outside? Go to the cinema.
Yeah. Along with millions of other people. Join the queue. Right, it's 12 minutes past 6. The weather's not been great, has it? It's been
not
pouring
here.
down.
No.
Across the UK.
Now, Spain's snap general election has resulted in no party winning a clear majority. The centre-right People's Party took the most seats, but not enough to be able to form a government.
Well, our correspondent Guy Hedge.
Let's have a look at this morning's newspapers, shall we? Yeah, there's a theme this morning, isn't there? Let's take a look at this. This is an image we've picked to share with you today.
Over the last couple of days.
I think lots in the north of England yesterday. Obviously, the Open we've mentioned, the Ashes we've mentioned, the Blue Dot Festival, which was in Cheshire. You know, lots of like smaller concerts and things. Yeah. All cancelled because of the weather.
We've seen this story this morning, Sal, about the green man who lets you cross the road as a pedestrian.
Yes.
He's going to give us a little bit longer.
Is he?
Apparently because we're getting a bit slower, a bit more unfit, a bit
correct.
older.
Yes.
We need a bit longer to cross the road.
I think that's true.
So currently it's 6.1 seconds to cross an average 2 lanes. And
Which isn't very long, actually.
You're getting an extra second, 7.3 seconds.
I think that's a very, very good idea. Nothing scarier than being halfway across and the green man goes.
But I suppose extra time for pedestrians means extra time waiting in your car.
Yes.
Means extra traffic jams.
Which might make some people grumpy.
Anyway,
yes.
happy rush hour, everybody.
It is 19 minutes past 6 now when the Taliban took over Kabul nearly 2 years ago. Many members of the Afghan national women's football team escaped to Australia.
Yeah, and they've now settled in Melbourne and are continuing to play. But because the Taliban have banned women's sport, FIFA has refused to recognise them as a national team.
Well, our correspondent Shaima Khalil has been spending time with the players. She joins us this...
It's 24 minutes past 6 and coming up here later on Breakfast.
For that.
Do that again?
What? I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Something a bit like that.
You dance later.
No. Right, it's time now to check in with our teams around the UK to get the news, the travel and weather where you are. See you in a minute.